Welcome everyone to our Startup Autobahn Meetup, Sustainability Meets Performance, exploring services, materials, and business models, hosted together with our amazing partner, Porsche. My name is Hannah Baumgarten. I am taking care of our Startup Autobahn platform, and together with my colleague Anton from the Plug and Play side, we will guide you through the next 60 minutes full of sustainability impressions. Sustainability, and I think I don't tell you here any secret, is like a really crucial part of all our areas in our life. And in mobility, there was a lot of things already happen, but there needs to get done a lot. And second secret, I don't have to tell you, you don't have to do it by yourself. So everyone there, I would love to invite you to really check out the startups. You can explore here on this page and see if there are possibilities to collaborate together. Actually, our partners did it in 2 days and 100 one-on-one meetings, had 20 minutes discussion and checking in if there are possibilities to work together. But what can you now see in this screen? So we will have a welcome from Andy and Anja. We'll give you a little bit more context why this topic got picked from the Porsche side. We will have Anton dialing in from a more green side to give you some thoughts on the Plug and Play side. And then we're really, really honored to have Dr. Benedikt Finkenauer with us. He's head of sustainability at Porsche, and he will give us as well some insights about the strategic decisions Porsche is doing in this area. And with all of this, you have the possibility to as well check out the startup profiles I was mentioning before, seeing their video presentation, looking at their slides, finding more input, everything in this surroundings or at the link below. With this, Anja, Andy, I would like to hand over to you.
Welcome everyone to today's event about sustainability that we at Porsche are hosting together with Startup Autobahn powered by Plug and Play. My name is Anja Mertens and I'm project lead for innovation management. At Porsche, we want to be a pioneer when it comes to sustainability. Sustainability throughout the company is an integral part of our strategy. To fulfill this role, we set ourselves highly ambitious goals. So in 2030, the company is to be balance sheet CO2 neutral across the entire value chain. So here in Zuffenhausen, we already operate on a balance sheet carbon neutral basis, as we do in Weissach and Leipzig. We also require our direct suppliers to use renewable energies. So sustainability is not only applied to the final products, but thought consistently through from start to finish. From development through materials, production, and the use phase to the recycling of our products. This is why we made this event about sustainability meets performance, exploring services, materials, and business models. We are very happy to welcome all the startups presenting today, all our partners, and all the other participants. So I'm very excited to hand over to my colleague Andy right now.
Thank you, Anja, and a warm welcome also from my side. My name is Andy Grau, and at Porsche I'm responsible for our innovation activities from a procurement and partnership perspective. We are convinced that global challenges require long-term partnerships. For this reason, Porsche is involved in a large number of integrative networks, such as Startup Autobahn. At Porsche, we promote open innovation and are always looking for startup, corporate, and research partners to collaborate with. We believe that this is key to staying future-proof and contributing to sustainable growth. Therefore, we invited 8 startups covering topics such as sustainable materials or systematically reporting misconduct. Now, we would like to invite you to get to know them, to find potential partners to collaborate with, and hopefully take a big step towards the circular economy together.
Yeah, hello and good afternoon also from my side. It's a real pleasure today to welcome you to our meetup hosted with Porsche on behalf of the whole Plug and Play team. We're really glad that we were able to pull this virtual event off and to provide you with all the content, also just for you to watch it from the comfort of your garden, your home, or wherever you would like to. And we want to really keep it short. There's just one important thing I wanted to mention right in the beginning. And I also wanted to use the opportunity to thank Porsche for the great collaboration we had over the past years. They started with us this journey almost 6 years ago in 2017. We have developed our relationship far beyond just tech scouting and hosting meetups like today. There's so many things, some of them which I can't even talk about it because there was stuff we did with Porsche only. So it's really great to see how a collaboration on the Startup Autobahn platform can develop. And I'm really looking forward to not only this event today, but also whatever we will accomplish in the future together. So yeah, once again, on behalf of the whole Plug and Play team and the team here in Stuttgart, thank you very much for the great collaboration, Porsche team. Big thank you to Christoph and Andy, but also to the rest of the innovation managers with whom we interact quite often. For example, Hannah Benz, Anja Mertens, Anton Versteeg, Lars Kremer, there's just so many. So yeah, and with that, I just want to wish you a great event. Enjoy the content and click through the startups afterwards through our website. And if you want to meet them, learn more from them, just let us know. We're there to help. And with that, yeah, back to the team. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me. I'm very pleased to talk a little bit about our Porsche sustainability strategy, which is an integrated part of our corporate strategy 2030. At Porsche, we have always had a very broad approach towards sustainability, ranging from decreasing our environmental footprint up to really living up to our societal responsibility. Back in 2020, Porsche decided to set up a new corporate strategy, making sustainability one of the main pillars of our corporate strategy. Right now, sustainability is one of the 6 core topics we're looking at, and we're pushing forward towards our goal of 2030. And also a new sustainability department was founded. Here, together with a cross-functional team all over Porsche, we are really working on our brand new strategy, pushing forward our sustainability profile and working on very specific measures. And because sustainability might be a side of Porsche where you might think it doesn't really fit to our products, I'm very happy to be invited today to talk a little bit about what we're actually planning to do, what we're doing right now, and what our targets are. We have defined a very clear roadmap ranging over the entire value chain of our company. We're looking into the mining of the raw materials, we're looking into the supply chain, into production, down to the use, and basically to end of life. We are very progressively pushing forward our product electrification strategy. We have implemented decarbonization target for all new products that will be developed, so all new vehicles basically. And we also engage in green energy build-up to really support that our vehicles are also or can be used in a carbon neutral way. But let me clearly state, we're going to assure that a Porsche will always be truly a Porsche. But of course, a lot of things will change. By 2025, we are planning to sell more than 50% of our new vehicles being electrified, which means being a battery electric vehicle or a plug-in hybrid. By 2030, we're actually planning to have more than 80% of the new sales being fully electrified. And if you go out and drive these cars, you will find that they are really, in fact, 100% Porsche. You know, at Porsche, we typically do not have the most horsepower, basically. It's the overall vehicle concept that counts to create emotional performance cars. And it's the same when it comes to sustainability. It's the whole package that matters. And unfortunately, there is no simple truth. This being said, I'm not here today to claim that we have solved all sustainability issues. By far we have not, but we're working on them. But I'd like to provide some insights on our way to our ultimate goal, basically, of creating sustainable sports cars. The Taycan was our first step into the world of electric mobility. And from my perspective, the overall vehicle concept really shows and proves that electric mobility and Porsche is a great fit. And if you have had the chance to drive a Taycan, I think you would agree to my opinion. And besides the electric powertrain, we have also incorporated a couple of sustainability measures in the interior, for example. So when it comes to sustainable lightweight door panels, which allow us to decrease the weight by up to 20%. Another example would be the leather-free interior using recycled polyester from different sources, such as old fabric or PET bottles. And also when it comes to the floor covering, which is made of recycled fibers, for example, from old fishing nets, so to say. So you see, we're working on various solutions, but in the end, it's obviously a great challenge for us to find new materials that on one hand are more sustainable, on the other hand, at the same time ensure, of course, the highest quality standards that we have towards our products and the vehicles. And as you might imagine, of course, there's a lot of process technology needed to ensure exactly these quality standards. Let's look at another topic, motorsports and sustainability, because racing really is in our DNA at Porsche. In fact, we're trying to use motorsports to generate and test new ideas under tough conditions, obviously, and then bring them into serious production. A great example is the 800-volt electric system of the Taycan. It was developed for our 919 hybrid, which won the 24 Hours of Le Mans 3 times in a row, which is a great record. And in comparison to a standard 400-volt system, the high voltage enables us to have a vehicle with much less weight, much faster charging times, and such better performance in that respect. In 2019, we brought this concept into the Taycan as the very first car in that respect. And obviously, we do see that other car manufacturers are following and adopting this technology. And actually, we have just recently seen another basically outlook on the future of motorsports, of electric motorsports, the Porsche Mission R. Besides the overall concept of a car with more than 1,000 British horsepower's peak performance, we also here worked on various sustainability measures when it comes to the interior and exterior. We worked on natural fibers in various aspects and applications, allowing us to actually bring down the carbon dioxide footprint of these parts by up to 85% compared to traditional carbon fiber components, which is a great success and great measures. And this is not just a design gadget. We have introduced natural fiber components also to our customer motorsports cars. In fact, around about 600 cars are right now equipped with this new technology. And for sure, I can't give you too much detail about future vehicle projects that we're working on, but to quote our head of design, I can say that some details might surely be found in future cars. But let us come back to our more common BEVs, their carbon footprint and a common misunderstanding in that respect. As a rule of thumb, it's true that a battery electric vehicle has a larger carbon footprint due to the production of the battery cells, which use a lot of energy in that respect. And the higher weight of the car, obviously. But electric vehicles are way more efficient when it comes to the actual driving compared to a traditional internal combustion engine. This means if you compare both propulsion concepts, there will be some sort of a break-even where a battery electric vehicle has a better carbon footprint. And in that respect, a BEV just is more carbon friendly and environmentally friendly compared to a traditional internal combustion engine. And as I pointed out in the beginning, we as Porsche are also engaging in the build-up of renewable energies to really ensure that on a balance sheet approach, our vehicles are charged in a carbon neutral to friendly way. In that respect, we're bringing even further down and moving forward this break-even point. But of course, it's true we really have to strongly focus on producing sustainable battery cells, which is, so to say, the combustion chamber of the future. And if you look at battery technology today for so-called high-performance batteries, you would find that suppliers and developers, they would right now very much focus on providing even more range when it comes to the battery cells. And this makes perfect sense for a regular car, but it's just not the right concept for a sports car, which should be as light as possible in order to be sporty and agile. So at Porsche, we're going a different way. We want to have comparably light and small batteries that can be charged fast. Thus, we enable high driving performance and ensure fast overall traveling at the same time. And because we have so specific requirements for our battery cells, we recently started a joint venture with our partner Custom Cells, which is called Cellforce, to develop our very own Porsche high-performance battery cells. Our approach there is to use certain materials and technologies which increase the energy density of a cell, reduce the internal resistance, and in that respect gives us the possibility to reduce the weight of the battery and leads to even faster charging times and even lower energy consumptions of the car. And from my perspective, this is just a great example for creating sustainable performance. And we don't stop there. The cell chemistry by design has a lower footprint compared to the standard state-of-the-art cell. We're producing it in Germany close to our Zuffenhausen plant, and we're also obviously planning to use renewable energies in the production process to even bring down the carbon footprint as much as possible. So you can see we're really pushing our sustainability strategy. The next big milestone will be the all-electric Macan, and there is much more to come. That's why, of course, we are very happy for all the impulses, ideas, and partnerships you might have come up with over the last 2 days. I hope you had very fruitful discussions. Thank you very much.
Benedict, thank you so much for this really great insights, and a big fan of all the amazing pictures, and thanks for working on making this all more sustainable for the future. Now, this would be the time to meet the startups in 2-minute pitches, but we thought, why not giving you the opportunity to read and listen in much more content? Was mentioned before, you cannot change everything by yourself. So if you are here right now on our briefing page, or you're at YouTube, you go down to the link, or you just scroll down and you will find all the profiles of the startups below. We're having topics from new material, new services. There are startups coming from Germany, there are startups coming from UK, there are startups coming from America. And if you want to get in touch with any one of them, and you're working on the Porsche side, get in touch with Anja and Andy. Everyone else, feel free to get in touch with myself or my colleagues on the Plug and Play Startup Autobahn side. This was amazing. Thanks to our speaker, thanks to the startups you can explore, thanks to the whole team to make it possible. And this is not the only event we're doing the next months. We're always scouting every month on a specific topic to matchmake, again, possible collaboration. And we would like to invite you for this. So the next one will be on May 19, focusing on the digital factory of the future. We are looking at sustainable and flexible production together with our partner DXC Technology. 2 weeks later, we're meeting in person to talk about supply chain and in the visibility side, but as well in the visibility and efficienz in German. And it will host it together with Bosch in Ludwigsburg, only in person. And then all of this collaboration, there are real projects happening. Long-term implementation is the overall goal. And if you're curious about this, our Expo 2022 has over 30 of this collaboration. It will be on July 7 in Stuttgart, and you can actually apply for tickets, or if you're one of the partners, colleagues, get in touch with your champion. They have a continent of tickets. Overall, thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you got good input if you want to get in touch with any of the startups, with someone from Porsche or anyone else you saw today on screen and beyond. Get in touch, stay healthy, and see you hopefully soon. Bye.